welcome back to my channel. I'm a little under the weather today, but I wanted to do a quick video on the swatches I ordered for my wedding dress. So I'm getting married in April, and originally I thought I really wanted a bright pink wedding dress, and so I got a whole slew of like fuchsia silks. This is like a plum, what's it called? It's just solid plum silk. And then I got like some taffetas, and I think this one is like a shantung. This is like a heavier version, and then this is like a chiffon, and then I got a twill. And I really thought I wanted a pink dress, and then I looked through the other swatches I got. These are the ones that I did not go with. We've got a couple ivory silk knits here. An ivory silk taffeta, which was just a little too stiff for what I was wanting for spring. And then I got a couple other, this is like a wool and silk. And then Mood actually has a line of wool and silk. This was the bright white. It was a little too white for my complexion, I thought. And then I got a series of brocades. So there's an aqua with gold. It was a little too non-wedding, I guess. There was a solid white. It had a lot of texture. I'm going to hold this up so you can sort of see how much texture there is here. It's pretty raised. And I didn't, I like it, but I didn't want to add that much weight, I guess, especially to the bust. I actually really liked this one, an ivory and silver brocade, but the color was just a little not, it just didn't really work well with my skin tone, so I passed on that one. This is another wool and silk in Whisper White, which I actually really like with my skin tone. I don't know that I'm going to use this one, but a pair of pants or a suit or something in this would be amazing, so I'll probably come back to it. I really liked this one, but it looked a little home dec to me. It's labeled as a metallic copper and cream floral brocade. And it also kind of reminded me of like a Mother of the Bride dress. So I didn't go with that. And then the pink, I love pink. Creole pink metallic floral. This one was just, it was too, it was way too metallic. This is a really good representation of it, I think. It was too metallic and a little too like debutante for the day. So I axed that one. This one I love. I think it's great. It's just not what I really wanted for a wedding dress, so I passed on it as well. And then I really loved these two. This is a ginger jacquard pink and beige abstract, which I love. I'd love to have a dress in this anyway, and we'll probably end up buying some of it. I think it's close to $50 a yard though, so I need to be specific. And then this is the other colorway. It's the same type, but a different color. It's more the bronze and gray, metallic nude and gray is what they've called it. And they're both really lovely, but just not, I wanted something a little more striking for a wedding. So what I ended up with, I'm gonna do two dresses. I'm gonna do a dress for the rehearsal dinner, and I'm gonna use this. This is actually labeled as 3D white and yellow floral. The yellow is very faint. It really works with my skin tone because I have a lot of olive undertones, and so this looked really good on my skin right now, which is sort of coming off of a summer tan. I don't mean to tan, but I do. So I think I'm going to do a shift dress in this fabric. This will be my rehearsal dinner dress. And then for the actual wedding dress, I went back and forth. This is another brocade, which I really love. This is $50 a yard. metallic brocade, pink floral, and there are only 9 yards left, which had me a little nervous. But it also has a lot of texture as well, which I'm not sure that I wanted. So instead of that, this is the one I decided on for the actual wedding gown. So this is labeled, flip this over here, metallic silver and ivory abstract, 54 inches, and it's only $30 a yard. This is actually the front of the fabric, and you can see that the silver, I mean, this is very silver, and the video is actually picking up the color quite well. This is, it's very shimmery. I'm going to sort of tilt this toward the window. You can see how much it shimmers. The back side, though, I absolutely love, for several reasons. I'm going to get this pretty close up. So I love the weave here. You can see these crosswise and grainwise threads, and I think it's gorgeous. And then the silver, it's, first of all, there's not as much as the back side, and it's also a little more muted back here. So it's not as raised, there's not as much texture, and the color sort of deflects off because there's more of the cream. So this is what I'm going to go with for my wedding gown. I'm actually looking at a very simple seam, princess seam bodice with a very full skirt. And I'll show you a line drawing in the next video as I move through all these. So it's the Simplicity 0369 skirt and the Vogue 9100 bodice. So I'm going to end up needing about 10 yards of this fabric. I'll probably end up underlining the bodice to give it more weight. I'll probably need to do some, what's it called? I'm totally blanking. This is like sickness brain right now. Like stay tape at the waistline, because this will get pretty heavy. But it, you know, it's not too heavy, which is nice. It's got a nice drape to it. It's definitely not as heavy as the wool and silk, even though I love the wool and silk. So I'll definitely line the bodice, probably line the skirt, and then I'll do some reinforcement at the waistline just to keep everything nice and stable. So those are the fabrics I'm going with for rehearsal dinner and wedding dress. I'm going to be cataloging more of this as I go. I've made formal dresses before, but I really love the fact that I'm going to be making my wedding dress. So stay tuned for all of this. If you guys have any questions, please leave them below.